So I'm Tamara Duker Freeman. I'm originally from Teaneck, New Jersey, and I live now with my family in Nyack, New York. So about 20 years ago, I had an older sister named Sarah Duker, and she was studying abroad in Israel, and she was killed in a terrorist attack on a bus in Jerusalem. My sister had graduated college the year before, and she was doing some postgraduate research at the Hebrew University, and she had boarded a bus early that morning with her boyfriend. They were going to take a trip to Petra in Jordan as tourists. And that happened to be the day that somebody else boarded that bus with a bomb. And then for years, I kind of just walked around feeling like I had a big sign on my face. Like, I'm the one whose sister was killed. And that was just my identity. And that's what her identity kind of became. It wasn't about her life and who she was. It was about how she died. So right now, a friend of mine, Becky Stiles, and we formed a group called the Tri-State Jewish Network for Refugee Support. And our first project is to try to buy a brand new pair of shoes for every mom and child who is a refugee in upstate New York in the Albany and Schenectady area who needs a brand new pair of shoes for back to school. So the way we set it up is we established a baby registry on Amazon.com, and we found some partners upstate who belong to a local mosque who are in regular contact with these families. And they went out and they collected everybody's sizes and needs and preferences, and they populated this baby registry that we set up with, shoes from toddler shoes to grown-up shoes. And then Becky and I just started spreading the word through email and Facebook and through our local community organizations, and just asked everybody to go on the registry and buy a pair of shoes. There are 200 families, each with multiple children, who are really struggling to get by in upstate New York. They don't have money for shoes. Kids' feet grow really fast. And for Becky and I, we thought shoes are just so symbolic of the human being. It's one thing to write a check and to send money. But it's another to look at a registry and look at a size 2 purple pair of shoes and think about the person who is going to put those shoes on their little tiny feet. These are human beings who are real. They're not symbols of anything. They're people. And I think the more that we can humanize one another and really understand one another's plights and put ourselves into someone else's shoes, the kinder and more beautiful our society is going to be. And this is our effort to help that happen. I would say my sister's death didn't inspire this project, but my sister's life inspired this project. My sister lived a life of just caring. She always rooted for the underdog. She didn't just put money in a homeless person's hat on the street. She asked their name, and she taught them a skill. She taught a homeless woman how to crochet yarmulkes for all the young Jewish men who were up in the Columbia area so that she could sell something. My sister was someone who taught someone how to fish, based on the proverb. And so, she lived this life of just true generosity and caring for her neighbors and really looking out for the people in society who were sort of more downtrodden. And that's what inspires us. I don't want people to think of her in the way she died. I want people to be inspired by the way she lived. And that's how I'm really trying to live my life.